I got some good goodies this month. Hi guys, welcome to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see from the title, today I am sharing with you guys my favorites of the month, what I got in PR, any declutters, as well as any gifts, purchases, or PR that I received this month. It is a full packed month. As you guys know, I just recently did a revamping of my Shop My Stash, so I've been playing around with a lot of new things, and some things are leaving my collection. And I also received a package from a friend of mine that we always exchange every year. So I did get some good goodies in here that I wanted to share with you guys, so when you see me use them, you don't think I purchased them, they were gifted to me. So if you're interested to see anything, you guys, let's get to it. Like I said, this video is gonna be jam-packed, so you might as well sit back, relax, and get comfortable because I have a lot to say today, and I'm ready. This is the only video I'm filming today because I have a lot of things to say. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. You know, I like to have a clean house around here. Actually, I just mopped. I wanted to let you guys know two things. So the first thing is I just redid my whole membership. So I used to have 2 levels. I went down to 1 level. I met in the middle. This was a unanimous vote from all of my members at the time. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you were interested in joining, I do have that. I'll link it somewhere on the screen. I'll have it down in the description box. Typically in my memberships, that's where you guys vote what you guys see in this main channel. You guys see behind the scenes stuff, things ahead of time, my personal stuff. You go vlogging with me. I show you guys a day in my life. I just sit back and chit chat with you guys and be vulnerable and like blunt. There is no cinematic excitement over there. It's more of like me as an everyday person. Not that I'm not an everyday person here, but it's not as editing. It's more like down to earth. I take you around. I show you things behind the scenes that I'm thinking of. I let you guys vote on what it is that I should or shouldn't do. So if you are interested in doing any of that or seeing stuff behind the scenes that you don't see here, I will have everything you need to know down in the description box. It is 1 level, so everyone gets the same. There is no tiers or anything. I just figured it's easier that way, especially since I am trying to still find my corner and my way on this side of the internet. Second thing is I have been getting quite a few comments asking when am I going to post all the things that I've decluttered in the month of February. If you have not noticed, I've decluttered quite a few things. I have the box under here. I ordered boxes to have ready, so when I do sell things, I have boxes to ship them in. I don't have any more boxes. All my boxes I used up during the holiday season, and I no longer have boxes. It's taking forever for them to get to me, so I will have to drive out to find boxes for you guys. So I say within the next few days, you will start seeing postings on there. I will only sell on Poshmark, so I will have that linked as well down below. I am going to do my best to try to put things on daily. I don't think I will put everything all in one shot. It's going to take me a while. I'm a one-woman show, so just bear with me while I get everything set up, but you will have everything there, and all the information will be on my Poshmark. It's been a while since I've sold, so I'm hoping I remember everything, but it will be there. I know I've been asked that quite a few times, and it's not that I don't want to. I wanted to finish all my declutters, and I also was waiting for these boxes because I don't want to sell something and don't have somewhere to package it for you guys. So I want to make sure that I have everything set, all my supplies, before I move on. And that is becoming a little bit difficult. So now I got to go out and get stuff. So that's where we stand with that. All right, all housekeeping is finished. The dust has been dusted away. So let's get on to what you wanted to see, basically. All right, so favorites. We're gonna start out with favorites. This is where I see what I've been using regularly in my Shop My Stash, the products that I put in my Shop My Stash. What is it that I've been reaching for? There's been a few things that I've been reaching for, and I wanted to let you guys know as well because, you know, there are things that I've been reaching for since last month, but I'm not gonna be repetitive with it. So first and foremost, I've been reaching for this since the beginning of the year. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is the original kind. I mean, like years ago. I don't want to mention how long because it's been a while, but she has redone it since. I believe it's now talc free and stuff. I actually am almost done with this one. Well, no, I'm not almost done with this one. This is probably gonna take me a good 2-3 months, but I've been concentrating on this one. This is something that I've been learning how to use. I realized that in the summertime, I can pack this on with like a puff on my face, one of those beauty puffs. But in the wintertime, I can't do that. I have to be very light with it because it does look very cakey and it settles into my fine lines. But this is something that I wanted to mention to you guys because I've been reaching for it and my goal is to finish this off this year. I'm not project panning, but there are products that I am revisiting daily because I do want to finish them off. So this is one of those products. So this is the one and only time you're going to see me mention this until it becomes an empty. Last month I had the Lancome foundation. That is still going. That is what I'm wearing on my face. And that is something that I'm continuing to use until I finish that one off as well. The other product I want to mention that I'm also doing the same and I've been reaching for over and over. And mind you, these products I'm reaching for not because I'm forced to or I'm hate panning them. I really do like them. I just need to get them out because they're older. The other one I want to mention is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in BFF. This is something that you might see a lot in tutorials. You might see a lot in Get Ready With Me's or any shorts that I post. This is something that I use. I am wearing it today on my lips. It just looks really nice. I normally pair this with a different lip liner. This is like the base that I use, and then I'll do a different lip liner to define it. Today I only wore this one on my lips, but I wanted to share with you guys because I do like it. I just don't like the whole mechanism of this. It's, as you guys can tell, like, see, it's already flopping out over here. So I do have to be very careful. The last one I had of this one, towards the end, it completely came out and then I had to throw out the rest of it. I couldn't finish it off because it just came out of the packaging. So with that said, I want to finish this off. The only time you'll see this until I actually have it as an empty, but that has been something I really have been enjoying as well this month. While we're on the lip products, might as well go with the lips. There's 2 lip products that I've been reaching for a lot. And this one I did mention last month, but I want to say it again because it's just such a winner, such a game changer. I just love it so much. That's Blankety. I know it's the constant in my life right now. It's just so good. I have it on mix today with a different lipstick. It's just so good. And I keep reaching for it. It keeps being thrown in my purse, out of my purse. Today I took it out of my purse because I wanted to share it with you guys, but I did wear this to a baby shower this weekend. It was boring. And it looked beautiful with the lip color that I'm going to share with you guys, but I've been reaching for this a lot since I've gotten this in December. This might be my one and only empty this year because I just love mixing it with so many different things. So I promise not to show this again next month, but know that I'm always using this one. This is the one that I'm always using. The other lipstick that I want to share with you guys that I've fallen in love with is called Hug Me. I have really been liking this one a ton. It's just so beautiful on the lips. It looks gorgeous. It's this warm, glossy kind of lip. It's just so beautiful and it just goes so nice with my skin tone. And I think that's why I love it even more. I might like this one more than Syrup. I thought I liked Syrup a lot, but this one just won me over. And this is the Luster Glass, and it's so comfortable, absolutely comfortable. I love this one. So if you're looking for something like this where you can, it's sheer, it's not full blown, but it's moisturizing, these are amazing. That whole tinted lip balm, sheer lip, glossy, high shine. Look at the Luster Glass from MAC. They are stunning and so comfortable on the lips. All right, I know that it's very difficult for me to stick to one palette, pan that palette kind of thing. So I've been trying to just reach for what I've been reaching for. And you guys, I kind of found a rhythm or a system or something. So I want to share with you guys the most used palettes, the ones that I reach for the most in the month of February. So first and foremost, this one is a repeat. This is the MAC Unfiltered Nudes. This is another one. I just love this one. So I used this one 2 times this month. I believe last month I used it maybe 3 times. I used it a lot more in December when I did get this for Christmas. It's just such a beautiful staple palette for me. This is just stunning. I love it. I love every time that I put it on. This is the palette I wore to that boring baby shower. But it looked so beautiful. I really enjoy it. So this one got 2 uses this past month. Next up was this one. This is the I Need a Nude from Natasha Denona. This one ended up getting 2 uses this past month. It's beautiful. I really do like it. This is the most pink mauve that I appreciate. Besides the retro one that I have, like that's as far as the mauvey pinks that I go. This is beautiful. I really did like it. I was a little bit hesitant because I didn't remember how I enjoyed this one or not. And I'm just like, oh gosh, is this going to be too pink for me? And it was not. It's just so beautiful. Really, really liked it. And I actually challenged myself in those two uses to not use the sparkly shades in here because I wanted to see what else I could do without the sparkly shades. And I really enjoyed it. I loved these two on the eyes. It looked beautiful. I ended up using this one all over the lid. It's a really nice palette. So I ended up challenging myself to not use any of the sparkly shades, and it worked out really nice. So 2 uses on that one, and I'm pretty sure I'll get more use out of it next month. The other one that surprised me was this one. This is the Pat McGrath Moonlight Seduction. This is the one that I'm wearing on my eyes. I reached for this one towards the end of February, not so much in the beginning of February. I really, really like it. Again, like I mentioned, I know a lot of people throw shame on these and like they're always talking down on these palettes because of the cost and it's not so creative and innovative like indie brands are, blah, 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 blah. But these are gonna last me so much longer in my collection than an indie brand palette would. These shades are just enough. It's just enough. The best part about this is I can pull these out for just those sparkly shades if I want to. Today I'm actually wearing this one. I made myself try this one out because you guys, again, know how much I don't like mauve pinks. So I wanted to see how mauve pink that went so then I knew whether it was going to be something I liked or enjoyed. So what I'm wearing on my eyes, you guys can see it. It actually surprised me how much I liked it. I love my look and it's not too much. Again, I went with a light hand in order to gain that, but I have this one on the outer V all over here. I ended up using this one all over the lid mixed with something else. So I actually, again, challenge myself to not use the sparkly shades because we gravitate towards those, but I want to see what the rest of the palette can do. And I really like the look. It turned out really nice. So 2 uses this one got, and I'm very happy with that. All right, the palette that I used the most this past month was this one. This one was mentioned last month as well. Guys, I used this one 14 times, I believe, right? Yep, 14 times. And it was mainly, again, for this shade. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this has a really nice dip in it. This is my perfect transition shade. This is my perfect one and done shade. It gives me enough contour, shadowing on my eyes, but it doesn't look like it's too much. I can wear this as a one and done shade and I'm good to go. I am wearing this one as my base. I use this one as my first my first shadow in almost all of my looks, and this is why this one had a lot of use on it. Unless the palette itself has something that I'd rather use, I'm always reaching for this one. I also did a look where I used all these shades in a smoky look, and it looked like a beautiful smoky matte eye look. It was really, really nice. I am sad to say that I never reached for this palette more in the past, and now recently I have, and I just keep reaching for this one. And my thing is, if I'm reaching for a palette like this over and over and over, I might as well just continue that trend. This isn't something that I'm purposely panning. This isn't something that I'm forced to use. I just really like it. So I'm going to continue to use this palette until I want to. I have a feeling this is going to be in this kind of shop my stash for most of the year because I just want to get more use out of it. I feel like I've built a bond with this palette that I don't want to let go of. It's just so pretty. Even this shade, I have it in my inner corner as my highlight, but I've also used it all over the lid. It's a nice everyday work appropriate for me kind of palette, and I really do love it. It's like a work horse palette for me right now. And I love it. And these don't have names. It's just shade 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number 2 shade right here. This is, what did I say? 14 uses. 14 uses out of 28 days. That's basically half the month that I use this. So you're going to see this every month because I have a feeling that we're going to see how many uses it takes for me to get tired of it. Because right now I've used this since January, even December, but I started tallying up in January to see how long it takes. And this is perfect for me to take on the go if we ever do go away for like the weekend. And we're not doing any major trips this year because we have that major project in the backyard that's going to cost an arm and a leg. So we're probably going to do day trips. And if it calls for me to bring makeup, then that's the one that's going to go with me. Let's move on to empties. I don't have any makeup empties, but I do want to share with you guys 2 empties because I always like to share. If I am raving about something that I get in PR, I want you guys to know that I really genuinely do like the product. So I wanted to share with you guys, these are my only empties that I have. They're not, well, they're kind of makeup-y, but not really. They're the Merit, the Great Skin Serum that I've mentioned over and over and over with the priming moisturizer. I love this product because I didn't have to actually use a primer. This was enough for me. I would put this and I can put my makeup right over it. I didn't have to wait till it's settling. I didn't have to wait a few minutes. I just would go in right away. These 2 were amazing, and these don't break the bank. These are $38 a piece. I already opened up my last one that I have in my collection. So this one, you guys, I told you, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And this is something new that they came out with this year, or last year, I should say. And putting these together was beautiful. Even using this on its own, or this one on its own, was perfect. So I'm happy to say that these 2 are empties. I have this already started. I'm wearing it today on my face. This one I would have to repurchase, but I'm trying to use up other moisturizers that I have before I actually purchase this one. But these are my only 2 empties that I have this month. I don't have any makeup empties. I don't have any pans to share with you guys. I'm working on it, but since I'm not panning, it's taking a little bit longer, and I just want to see how I naturally do it without it being forced. Purchases. Here we go, you guys. So I only had purchased a few things this month. So the first thing was Mr. Man and I went out. Can't remember what we did. It was just him and I. We went out and we ended up finding a CCO there, and I couldn't help myself. So I ended up getting 2 things at the MAC counter there. The first one was one of their paint pots in Princess Cut. I just recently got these this past weekend, so I haven't even played with them. So this is Princess Cut. I don't have this one, and it's more of like, I know it's pink, and I don't like pink, but I've seen it used in tutorials, and it's more of like a sheer base. So it's not necessarily a pink base. That's why I was always hesitant to get this one. But it did seem like when you dab it on top, it's more of like a glitter topper kind of thing. So I'm excited to play around with this one. And the other one that I wanted to get that I've always wanted and never actually purchased was the blue brown pigment. So they did have it there, and these were all half off. Oh my goodness, I can't get it out. Guys, it's stuck on there, but this is what it's looking like. It's the blue brown. I love pigments. They last a lifetime. So I knew that getting it this way, I was going to use it. And my kid is in a play, and her play calls for this because it's like all watery. So this would be perfect for her role. So that's the other reason why I purchased this, to use it on her. So these are the 2 things that I did purchase. The other thing that I did purchase, I ran out of under eye powders in December. I used them all up. I had nothing, and I have been using this as my under eye setting powder for months now, for January and most of February, but I realized it was getting too heavy under my eyes. I kept getting like creasing on this part of my eyes, and the powder is too heavy. It was just this is way too heavy. It may have been the way that I was using it. It may have been the way that I was applying it. I don't know, but I knew I had to get something that was needing to help me. And I saw these e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powders. Ulta had obviously a coupon for these. I ended up getting all 3 shades because I didn't know which shade. The medium has not arrived yet. I don't know why they didn't come with this one, but I ended up getting the light pink light and then the medium for the summertime. So I am wearing the light pink today under my eyes, and I do like it. I noticed that it's brightening under my eyes, but not too much, and it's a very finely milled powder. This one's finely milled, but it still has like this thickness to it. I don't know how to describe it compared to this. This is just a lot more finely milled. It feels like powdered sugar versus flour, if that makes any sense. Like, that's my comparison. Flour and powdered sugar. And these, so far I've only used it twice, because I got this literally this past weekend as well. Like the same time that I got these is when I placed this order, and the medium hasn't arrived yet. So I purchased 3 powders. I don't buy powders often, and this might seem like overkill, but I knew these would be way too light for me in the summer. So I needed the medium for the summertime if I like these. And these didn't break the bank. I had a $3.50 off of 15, and then I had free shipping. So it didn't come out to a lot to spend on these, and I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg on under eye setting powder if I just knew how to work it. So I will show you guys in a video coming up how I am applying these. I think I applied this one because I didn't get these yet, but this one worked that way, but not, it still was too heavy for the under eyes. So I'm liking these. So far, I'm liking it. The second day and it's looking great. So I did end up purchasing those. PR and gifts. Here we go, you guys. So I'm going to do a quick run through because this is already taking a long time and I don't want to sit here for an hour with you guys. I'm sure you guys have things to do. So for PR, I only got 2 things. These are from Too Faced. This is the Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. They came out with 2 new shades. So they sent me one of their OG shades and I don't have anything like this. I ended up decluttering one of the Flower Nose blushes and I still have it. I compared it to this one. This one is, I like this one a lot better. So this is in the shade Cloud Crush, right? Yes, Cloud Crush. They came out with a more deeper watermelon-y shade. I wore this in a video, I believe Tuesday's video I had it on. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is blurring. I really like it. I already was a fan when they sent me that face palette and I felt the formula there. So now this is the only single that I have from Too Faced. I think this is the only Too Faced single blush that I own, period. So I did try that. This was sent in PR and they also sent me one of their Disco Crush multi-use eye and face sparkle. Ooh, you guys. I know these are a bit pricey. These are $30 for this little thing. Like, look how tiny that is. It's expensive for what it is, but it is gorgeous. This one's in Fairy Dust. I did wear it in that video. You guys, it is stunning. I don't want to swatch it because it's going to get glitter all over, but it's like that beautiful glitter topper, but you can see the sparkle. It is stunning. It is like that fairy tale, like it says fairy dust. It looks beautiful. And again, this will be perfect for my daughter who's in the play, that she can wear this sparkle. It's just going to be perfect. So I'm a fan. I'm keeping both of these in my collection. These are going to go into my inventory numbers. I love them both. And I will be looking at other shades of this one when they do go on sale because I really, really like this formula. It was beautiful. I loved it. So a friend of mine sent me some stuff. She sent me some things that she was decluttering in her collection and then some new things. So I ended up getting these Quo Peptide lip treatments. So this is what you'll see in my inventory as well. I got an eyeliner in a black from Pixie. Don't own any. She sent me one of the Lawless cream blushes in Angel. I've been looking at these, you guys, but you know that I've been trying really good not to. And this color, cannot wait. I might wear this one tomorrow because I love this one. I was waiting to show you guys. She also, this one decluttered this to me. It's funny because I was looking at this one secondhand, but I was like, no, Alex, you don't need to buy anything. And this is the Pat McGrath. Oh my gosh, I wore these. So I'm going to wear these and consider these as eyeshadow, not necessarily face palettes, like a cheek palette. These are gorgeous on the eyes. I already wore these on the eyes. Oh my gosh, cannot wait. So these are going to be considered eye toppers for me. So that's what I'm using that for. She also sent me Mario Soft Glow Highlighter in Golden. She said this is very underrated. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You guys know I love a gold type of champagne highlighter. I don't like pink. She also sent me one of his, I don't own anything by Makeup by Mario in the face, only in the eyes. This is a soft pop blush in soft coral. She knows I love my coral colors. Look at that shade. I am so excited to play around with this one. This is perfect for when the springtime comes around next month. This is going to be a perfect one to bring in. She also sent me a Quo blush balm. She said this was a new shade in Gumdrop. She always sends me colors that I normally wouldn't pick out for myself, but know that I would enjoy. So this is kind of, it looks like to me like the Merit blushes in the same packaging. So, ooh, this is actually looking really nice. Yep. See that color? I think that is perfect for, yeah, for the summertime. Look at that. Yep. So she also sent me those. So these are what you're going to see in my inventory numbers because I did get some stuff in here. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Last but not least, I left the declutters for the end. You guys, I have some declutters in here, so they're out of here. You guys know, like I mentioned, I bring in some stuff in my shop, my stash, that I want to test out to see if I want to keep, and there are some things that are leaving. So the first thing is this eyeshadow from L'Oreal Infallible. This was a limited edition shade, so you can't even get this even if you tried. This is the Always Pearly Pink. I tried the like pink. I just don't like it. It's like this pinky color. This color though is like my daughter's favorite color to wear on her eyes. So this is going to my kid. She's gonna love this. So I'm giving this to her. She's gonna use it, enjoy it. This is going out of my collection. I don't want it. I don't like that pink. I don't know why I kept it this long. That's my whole point. This year I feel like it's my year of getting to know my collection, so then I can wean out the things that I don't like, and that's one of them. I've kept that for so long and never used it. Didn't care for it. Wonder why. A highlighter that's leaving my collection is this one. This was a limited edition Maybelline release. This is in the color Diamond Glow. This was, I don't remember if this was a Canadian exclusive or not, but I know this was gifted to me. I tried this on. I love that it's more of like this beigey color, but it's way too icy on my skin. And I'm like, nope, not gonna use it, not gonna mix it. I don't know if I'm just gonna give this away or sell it. I don't know. But this is getting decluttered. It's too icy for me and I don't care to mix it with something else. I have a different shade that works better in the same line because they came out with 2 different colors and this one's just too light for me. 3 blushes that are leaving. The first one is this Becca one from, it's called Foxglove. I wore this in a tutorial you'll see coming up. It's too bright for me. It's too much for me. This would be beautiful on a deeper skin tone or somebody who really wants that blush look. The formula is stunning. I barely used it, you guys. I think I used this like 5 times in its lifetime. So I will be selling this one. I'll disinfect it, clean it up. I'm not going to use that. So that is something that is leaving my collection. Same thing with this one. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Starfish Island. This one is way too, how do I put this? It's cooler toned, deeper pink, not my favorite. It reminds me of like a deep carnation color. I don't like that color on my skin. Very similar to Foxglove. I just didn't like it and I've only used this twice. 2 times. It was brand new in my collection. So this one is going to be on my Poshmark, as well as this one in Berry. So Berry was this one shade that I loved in theory. I think it's beautiful, but it's too much for my skin tone. If I went in with, I did go with a very light hand, but it still showed up too purple on my skin. This will look stunning on somebody with medium to like deep dark skin. This is a stunning, and these are beautiful. This gives you a nice glow to the skin. It's gorgeous. I love it. And if this out of all the declutters, this is the one that hurts the most because I really love this one. I love the marbling. I love the color. I love the concept of it. I loved the fantasy of it because I'm picturing it on my skin, but it did not translate the same on my face. It's just too much. It's too much, and I know myself. I'm not going to reach for it. I'm just going to hold it because I want it to work, but it didn't. So this one's also leaving my collection. All right, guys, that is it. It's a lot, but you guys know that I try to do these so then my Shop My Stash doesn't take forever because that alone is a 30+ minute video. Thank you guys so much. I will try to do my best to link as much stuff as I spoke about down in my description box. Don't forget, if you want to sign up for my memberships, I will have that all information down in the description box. And check out my Poshmark if you are interested in purchasing anything. And I'm pretty good at getting to the post office quickly in between my normal job that I have, my housework that I have. I will do my best to get your package out right away because I know when I purchase something, I want that sucker quick. So I will do my best to get it out quick for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my videos, taking the time out of your day to watch these. It means a lot because lately I've been struggling with not thinking about the numbers on my YouTube channel, but you guys are the reason why I come back and I really, really enjoy doing this. So thank you so much for coming and just hanging out with me, hanging out and enjoying and listening to what I have to say. I'll put another video on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then.